To the E Gang podcast. I'm your host, Hatter, joined by my co-host, Grizzly,
What it do?
Aderlin,
What's up? What's up?
and the one and only Extend.
Yee.
Alright, brothers, how's it going?
We got the whole host and up in this bitch.
I
I'll
know,
just say
today we don't have any guests today, no big deal. But also, we're thinking about doing a stream tomorrow, homie Chevs, see if he pops in. And by the way, shout out to Chevs for making the new posters for
Hell
the
yeah.
live stream.
For
Shout out to him
everything,
for the
yeah.
Big shout
podcast.
out to Chef, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Big
Chevs.
Chev's
shout
been a
out to
big
Chef.
help.
This is nice as hell, bro. Y'all should check it out.
It's
Y'all
nice.
should be able to see
Yeah,
it.
they about to see it right now, man. We got a plan.
And you should give it. And because of that,
It's on
Sorry
every
for
video
saying
now
that.
too. It's a thumbnail of every video now.
It's pretty tight.
give it a big thumbs up for that. Get a big like. You know
Definitely.
what it is.
And
Give it a
also
big
check
like.
out his page. I don't know if Grizzly has it in the description yet.
I don't have Chev's page in the description, but we'll shout
gotta
him out on
link it,
videos,
man.
and I'm gonna shout him out on the Instagram and on. Oh, I'm not gonna put it in the description of the video. I'll
Okay.
shout him out on this episode, and then
Alright.
I'll shout him out on Instagram and Twitter, his YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter.
Hell yeah. Alright, boys. Let's get it started.
Alright, boys.
So, man, there's a couple things I wanted to talk about. The Anthem demo, I saw that dropped, and Ninja's been playing it. Too bad Ninja's not on the guest
Read it.
podcast right now.
Right. He's too busy playing it, cause alright, so Anthem, the demo and the Anthem, it dropped on the 1st, and you only got 3 days. The 1st, 2nd, and on the 3rd, I think at like 3 or 4 p.m. Central, it kills it. And all your progress that you had on the demo does not carry over to the main game.
Right.
So what they did on the demo, I talked to him a
go
little
ahead.
bit because I wanted to say something about it. So what they did on the demo is they started you off at level 10, and kind of like what they did on the demo to Destiny.
Mhm.
One.
I remember that.
Destiny
They did it on
1.
1 too. They
Yeah.
did it on 1 as well.
Yeah. So they started him off at a pretty decent level and just let him go about it. And so yeah, he's been grinding that pretty hard. He said even in the 3 days he's had to play it, he can't even barely scratch the surface. He said he's definitely going to pre-order it, the most expensive version they have, and he's going to be playing it from the very first day it drops until he gets bored. Which,
That's wild.
I mean, if you can
man.
play it
That's
for 3
wild.
days straight almost.
Wait,
Ninja's
is it
wild.
like Destiny? Is it like grinding like in Destiny?
I don't know much about it.
Okay, the
Other
real
than-
question is, can you get it on the PlayStation Store for free, or do you have to pre-order the game and then you get it? How does it work?
Like free.
What?
It's free. Could you get the demo for
The
free?
demo's free right now. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
you-
the demo's free.
The demo's, it's an open demo, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
so
it's too
bro,
late
we gotta
now.
get on.
It's-
Oh,
it's too late
really?
now.
Does it end tomorrow or
Yeah, because
tonight
it
or
ends
something?
tomorrow. Yeah, it ends
Oh.
tomorrow.
Dang, man, that sucks. I
How
wish
you
I
gonna
would have
know?
known. Yeah, I wish we would have
Right.
known, man. It would have been dope playing that.
There wasn't a lot of press for it. Like there wasn't a lot of release.
Get it after the podcast.
Right.
Yeah, but it's like a
It's
it's like
as
a
well.
15 to 20 gig download just for the demo,
Would it be?
I
Would
mean,
it
if
be
you
able
have
to
good
get it?
internet-
Right. You can,
and then plus you only have till tomorrow to play it. And he said within the 3 day, because he's been playing it since it dropped. Like he had it queued to download. He had his PS4 in rest mode, ready to download that shit. Playing it since he could, like as soon as he was able, since it dropped. He said he's barely
That's
scratched the
something that
surface.
Ninja does. That's something that Ninja does
Yeah,
for sure.
if we only had a couple hours, no, there's no way we could. I mean, yeah, it'd be fun, but yeah, we wouldn't experience the full thing. That's what I told him yesterday because he told me about it yesterday. I was like, yeah, I'll download it. He's like, well, it is on the 3rd. I was like, well, shit. By the time I get it downloaded, by the time I get off of work, I ain't gonna be able to.
Speaking of Ninja, I got something to say. Speaking of Ninja, I remember when y'all remember that one racing game on GTA. That was the biggest hype. That was in the comments.
wait. The stunt races,
This time races, yeah.
the big ass like ramps and stuff, and like I think I know what
Yeah,
you're
what
talking
was it
about. Like in the
called?
middle of the
What
city, it
was
was.
the whole game?
I think it
Yeah.
was just called stunt races, man.
What- Yeah. Ninja?
Bro, I remember when those dropped. Those were
Right.
wild. Speaking of that,
It was lit. They were so lit, bro. Like,
Grizz, you
we
were around
did-
when
we did
that
races,
dropped,
bro.
right?
We did races with that.
Huh?
when the stunt
Uh,
races dropped, bro. Stunt races on GTA.
Oh, he wasn't in the crew. That's
Oh
when,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
We were just saying how
Yeah, I
wild they
remember
were, and Adrian was saying how Ninja always used to do it.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, but anyways,
All the
yeah,
time,
I was
yeah.
just happy about that. And when the first time like I ever like started to do like YouTube videos,
Mhm.
I had a video of me and Ninja first played first game we played. One of those it was one of those races. I forgot which one it was, but like I have it on my YouTube. I can show you guys later. And like
Definitely.
it's just like us just experiencing, you know, like it was lit. I was like, wow.
Right, right. No, it was
Like, it
dope
was actually
playing
a
those.
fucking lit ass game. It was.
It was really dope playing those. Cause there's like the crazy ass ramps in the middle of the city, like going around skyscrapers and shit. That was wild.
Right.
Yeah, it just lit because like Ninjas was my first video. That's why. First
Right,
YouTube
right.
video that I posted is Ninjas in it.
Right, that's dope. That's dope.
Good memory.
So Extend, what's going on with you, homie? You haven't said much. What's up? I want to hear some
Oh, I
He's
don't
goofy.
know. I don't really got. Yeah, I'm stupid goofy. I really don't know the saying shit. I'm tired. No, I'm
shit.
not
He's
even
tired.
Not
You
tired.
say
You know,
you're tired, but you're not even tired. Which one is
Yeah,
it? You're
it's
just
both.
chilling,
It's
chilling at home,
Yeah.
lazy. Mom's
Hell yeah,
feeding you.
brother.
You couch.
Oh, okay.
Fortnite.
I got some, bro. The Super Bowl.
Ooh,
Oof.
that got me.
Big oof.
Dog, this
Really-
has been the most
really-
wild conversation with our group of friends. It has been so intense.
Wow.
Disturbed
It's
and Roman. Oh my god.
Ooh. Let's not even. Let's not even. Let's not even.
Oh, the Bears. That Bears owl.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
Bears. God.
Listen, when I hopped at a party today, first thing I hear is Grim just like
Going
yelling
off
to
on
him.
Grizz. Going
Yeah.
off on Grizz.
Going off.
on-
Going off. Just
football, too. I
arrogant.
don't know, it's
Fucking.
going off. But I didn't right away, though. I didn't want to fuck that nigga.
I don't want to talk
Whoa,
too much.
whoa,
I'm not
whoa.
trying to talk shit. I was just. Ooh, I got angry today. I got very angry today.
I'm sorry, bro. Like, yeah, nah. I'm really fucking with my last. So big shout out to Grim.
Rough. It was rough. It was rough.
Big shout out to Grim Stills.
Bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, Super Bowl tomorrow, bro. Who y'all got? I don't know, Adrian, if you're kept
I
up
got
with
the
that.
Rams.
Is
To be
the
honest with
American.
you
I don't
guys,
know.
to be
I want
honest with
the
you guys,
Rams to win only because the Rams beat the Saints and the Saints beat the Eagles. That's the only reason I want the Rams to win. Any other day, I'd say fuck it and I don't care who wins. But I
Man.
want them to win because they beat the guys that beat us.
Saints got cheated though, man. That was pass interference. That one game they lost. Pass
I didn't
interference,
even
bro.
watch it. I didn't even want to watch it.
Well,
I didn't want to know anything
it
about
was-
it.
Saints shouldn't have lost. Basically, the ref was looking at the fucking crowd or something because it was clear passing interference. Man, it was dirty. Real dirty.
It was dirty.
It
Oh,
was
you
dirty.
think they did it on purpose? Like,
I don't know, man. You know what?
yeah,
NFL
like they
is
bought
sus,
off
bro.
the ref?
Maybe,
NFL
but you
does
never
go
know.
sus sometimes.
They like the Patriots, man. They've been sus in the past. We all know. We've all seen it.
Right.
That
They've
deflation
had
shit
many,
back in
not
20.
not even the deflate
14.
gate. Like there was even more shit like that they've done that's really sus. Like what other
What is
team? It's
Tell me.
not
I
that
wanna know.
they're extremely skilled, but they get to the Super Bowl every year, almost every year. How is it? They're not
Yeah.
always that skilled.
Yeah, at the
sometimes they
beginning
have
of the
really
season,
bad
they just
seasons.
Trash.
Right. But it always seems to come around playoffs time. They just out of nowhere.
They're
It's
wild,
just
bro.
okay.
Listen, let's be real. Brady has some skill, man. We can't lie. We can't
Brady has
lie.
skill.
Nah,
I
fuck
will not.
Brady.
I don't
Fuck
like
Brady.
him. I hate
Brady.
the people
I hate
that
him.
suck the dick out of Tom Brady's cock. But the man's got skill.
One of the
I have
best
to admit it.
QBs, man.
man-
One of
of
the
the-
best.
Fuck him.
yes.
No.
Of the
no,
past few years.
The past few years, one of definitely. What's up?
Yeah.
Pattern. No. Fuck off. He ain't the best.
He is, man. Not the
Who's the
goat. I
best?
don't think he's
I
a
hate him.
goat. I don't think he's a goat. Well, no, you know what?
No, he's not goat. He's not goat.
Definitely not a
Who's
goat.
a goat?
Well, no, I think he's one of the goats. He's been pretty
He's
good.
one. He's like top 10 in the past 5 years, easy.
Definitely. I mean,
Man, this.
And
Yeah,
this is coming from me. I hate the man. I absolutely hate him. But I have to admit, he's a damn good
You
quarterback.
see the way he kisses his family members?
Yeah, that was pretty weird when
His
he's
son?
kissing his son on the lips. That was pretty
It's pretty,
Yeah,
pretty
so that's
weird.
a little weird.
pretty
That's a little
sus.
weird.
I'm not gonna lie.
I wouldn't be kissing
Yo,
my son on the
Harry.
lips like that, homie. What's up, Vader?
Fuck nah.
Is there any way you can send me the link so I can send it to my friends so they can come watch the
Yeah, I'll get
podcast?
it too. It's in the Discord, homie. Go to the Discord.
perfect,
Hey,
perfect,
speaking of, this is a great time to shout out the Discord. Everybody, go down in the description box. There will be a link to the Discord, the Twitter, the Instagram, some other things that I'll explain farther into detail at the end of
Kermit
the
the
video.
Frog doing
But
God.
if you get on the Discord, it has been thoroughly edited, thoroughly updated. You can go, you can find all the links to our social medias from there. You can keep in contact with us. You can, anything you want, that's in that Discord. And Adolin, I'm going to tell it to you too, not just to the listeners. Go check out that fucking Discord if you want anything, because everything's there. Everything's there. Grizzly
Everything
spends
is there, man. Everything is there.
anywhere from 10 to 30 hours a week on that damn Discord. Analytics say.
Hey,
So,
you can talk to
anything
us
you need
in
on
Discord
anything you
too.
need. Yeah, talk to us in
Suggestions on
Discord.
topics, whatever.
Suggestions on there, topic suggestions on there. Soon, I don't have it yet, but here pretty soon, I'm gonna be putting up a little something on the Discord for you, those of you that want to be a part of the podcast. Maybe like an application sort thing where you tell us about yourself a little bit, what you want to say on the podcast, what you would say if you got a chance. Just check out the Discord. Good shit's happening on there. Adolin, if you want something, go to the Discord. It's on there.
Hell yeah, brother.
I mean, none of you know about soccer.
yeah,
I'm gonna
but-
talk about my team.
I have a question though. Where
Yeah.
do I find the link?
So-
social media. Go to social media.
E-gang,
Click
E-gang,
on that.
which one?
E-gang
Social
podcast.
media.
And it's gonna say social media on the side.
Social media, perfect. Perfect. Wait, it's not even there, no?
Perfect. Huh?
Is it there? Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. yeah.
There you go, boys.
E-gang. Yeah, social media. There's the Instagram. There's the YouTube. There's the Twitter.
Well, back to football though, boys. Speaking of football,
Excuse me.
it's gonna be an intense Super Bowl,
Mm-hmm.
and we gonna be ready tomorrow. Y'all better
Yeah.
be ready too. Get who you got.
I got the Rams. I'm
You
pretty
got the
sure the Rams
Rams.
are gonna lose.
Drop
I'm
it
pretty-
in. Drop
I
it
know-
in the comments. Who you think's gonna win?
I don't know, man. It's pretty good. Pats are good
It's
too.
close.
Pats
I
are real
hate to
good.
say it, but I already know who's gonna win. I already know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hate to say it, but I already know.
Everyone
Let's
knows.
be real.
I already
Let's be
know.
real. Let's be real. Come on now. Let's be
Last
real.
year, I thought I knew too, though. I thought I knew last year, and look what the Eagles did. You know what I mean? Hey,
Yeah.
shit happens.
Eagles did do good last
I
year.
was-
Let's be real.
Yeah, I was for sure we were gonna get creamed that game, and it was a hard-fought victory. I'm not gonna lie. It was hard. We fought for that shit, but in the end, we pulled it out. So
Mhm.
maybe Rams got it this year. I don't know. I hope they do because fuck, what would that make? How many Super Bowl victories do Pats have?
Well, they've been in 3 these past couple years, dude. A lot. I got you right now, honey. Let me look this shit up.
I'm about to look it up.
Oh, you got it. All right. A lot. Fucking New England Pats. Whoo. And speaking of that, how old is Brady? Do you don't know how old Brady
He's
is?
about to turn 40.
This is like his 5th year.
Yeah, bro. They've been in the Super Bowl a lot of times.
All right.
These past couple years, especially, bro.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2002, 2004, 2005, 2015, and 2017.
And about to be
Wait.
2019.
Yeah.
He is 41. 41.
That's not. Is that all their wins?
No, he's 41 years old. Brady.
No. I'm looking at this. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins. I think
Super Bowl wins, homie.
that might be the most wins of the NFL.
Like, what do you mean?
As
Like
Rings.
Oh,
Super
in
Bowl
history.
wins.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
No, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, Steelers do. How many Steelers got?
Wait,
I've never been a Steelers fan.
wait,
The
hold on.
Steelers
Have
have
relocated to another city. Have won the
Six.
Super Bowl. The Pittsburgh Steelers
They have
6
six?
and 2. 6, yeah.
6.
Have won the most Super Bowls with 6 championships. All right, so listen to this. The Steelers have won the most, but they've only been to the Super Bowl 8 times. Patriots have been to the Super Bowl 10 times.
That's wild,
5
bro.
of those were wins. Cowboys have been 8 times. 5 of those were wins. The 49ers have been 6 times, and 5 of those are wins. 10
Interesting.
times.
That's a lot of times,
10.
bro. It's a lot.
That's
It's about to be
gotta be
11,
right.
isn't it? It's about to be 11.
Yeah, 11. Yeah, 11 this year. 11 this year.
And wait,
It'll be a
Steelers
6-1 or
have
a
Pittsburgh
6
have how
loss?
many?
Pittsburgh's have 6 and 2, 8. So if
If they
Pats
win this, they'll be
year,
tied,
they'll
right?
tie for the most. The team with the most.
And then
wins.
get it again
They already
next year,
have the-
type shit, bro. God.
Right. The most wins.
When
They
is
already
their
have.
team
I
gonna fucking
guarantee.
suck?
I guarantee
That's what
they
I
have the most like Super Bowl, like make it to the Super Bowls, to the playoffs. I guarantee they have that 10 times. That's
Pretty
ridiculous.
wild. That's pretty wild, bro.
That is,
There's
bro.
what? There's been 8. How many Super Bowls has there been?
It's
83.
50. Oh, you're right. It's like 80. Bro, it is a lot.
I think it's 83. Hold on, let me
80.
check.
Yeah,
Because I think this is 84.
Rome was telling me earlier, bro. Yeah, like 83, bro. Yeah. We were playing so much Madden earlier, man. Dude, he speaks so much on Pats. Like, he knows every play in their playbook, bro. Like, mostly every play. I think he might know all of them.
Yeah, remember what I told you earlier about?
Oh, I
Kool-Aid?
remember, brother. I remember. But I'm telling you, dude, he got a very high IQ in football. He does.
He should join a team then.
He's on he plays high school football. He's on
Super Bowl.
Is
I think he was
L-
varsity this last year.
I think it's
Is he on
83.
starting?
Yeah. Dude, he's big.
That's-
He's 6'3", 245 pounds, I think he was saying. That's pretty big. That's a big boy. That's a big. He's a
Big
defensive
guy
end,
right
so he
there.
fits it right. I mean, he's big. Varsity defensive end. That's
Big
about the
guy
size
right
you'd
there.
see. You know. I mean,
That's a 300-pound man.
damn near. He'd
Yeah.
be bench pressing 300.
83. Yep,
Type
this
shit.
year's the 83rd Super Bowl.
That's
Sorry, I
wild,
know that's
bro.
way off topic. I was just looking.
No, no.
So
You're
10 out of 83. 10 out of 83. I mean,
That's
that don't seem like a lot, but for one
it's
team,
it's an eighth, man. It's an
10.
eighth.
11 out of 83. That's literally more than an eighth.
That's
Alright.
crazy.
To change a
That's
little bit of
wicked.
subject of football since you guys been talking
Yeah,
about football
yeah.
for so long.
Adrian's Canadian, man. He
Really
don't be
respect it.
doing our stuff, man.
Hell
He don't be
yeah.
doing- he don't be
Hey,
having
so
some
you
shit.
should, the viewers, hey, you should tell them where y'all from, because
Bro.
maybe the viewers don't even know it. The new
You know
ones.
what? If you want, Grizz, you
Where
can
you guys
start.
from?
I can't.
Where
I'm
you
from.
from?
I'm from Oklahoma.
Well,
Well,
Young
wow,
Hatter.
yeah, yeah.
Young Hatter over here, Vegas repping, Vegas gang, Las
Vegas
Vegas,
gang.
Nevada,
Biggest
702.
matter for all you gamblers
Where are you
out there.
from, Nathan?
Atlanta, but I
Atlanta.
moved. I
Oh.
moved like when I was a kid and shit, so I'm kind of from Mexico too.
Right, right.
Wait, so you're in Mexico right now?
Yeah,
Where you at now?
now Vegas with you.
Vegas.
Yeah, me and
Vegas.
Extend know each other, man.
Vegas.
Me and Extend know each other in
Yeah.
real life. We go to the same high school, so
That
Yes.
is awesome.
it is. What about you, Ader? What up with it?
Me, I'm from Canada.
Canada, what part?
Canada.
He's from
I'm
Canada.
from Montreal, Quebec. I'm from where
That's-
the French people are.
Yeah, they speak a
Where
lot of French over there, huh?
Français sont.
They speak a lot of French over there, bro. You got
Parlez-vous
like a French
French fry?
accent, man. You got a lot
It's
of
like-
you got a
it's
French
like-
accent, Ader. That's crazy.
Yeah. Moi, je peux parler français. Ouais, mon français est bon.
That's what.
J'allais. you guys want to know? I'm gonna say-
Parlez-vous French fry?
French fry.
Yeah, I still don't know why. Okay, here. I'm so high right now. And I still don't understand why.
Yeah,
they
by
call
the
it
way,
French.
Ader a little lit.
French.
He's a little lit.
Hey, a little lit.
Hey, y'all,
Not a little,
y'all
a
should
lot.
be living me too.
Yeah, a
Y'all should
little
be
bit.
living me
He just
too.
smoked
I
a bit,
would, bro.
all of
You-
it, not all
I
of
would
it.
have. I would. And you know what? We also gotta talk about that on the
Every
podcast. What do you guys think of marijuana? I don't know.
Right,
If we,
right,
if
I
you,
love
if do you want to get in that, Grizz? It's up to you, bro. It's
when
not
we have more
that.
people like guests,
Okay.
like I want to talk to
Hey, yeah,
guests
that's
about
perfect.
it.
That's perfect.
Because I
We
mean,
talk
everyone in
about
the
it.
podcast should know.
Let's talk. Adrian wants to talk about it
partake.
now, bro.
Alright, let's start it.
He's I want to talk about it now.
Hey guys,
Hey,
hold on. Hold on, I'm
I
gonna
talk
do
We
about
this.
it.
should
We'll
get more
talk
into
about
like
it.
yeah.
Let's
Go
talk
ahead. Go
about
ahead. he wants to talk about it so bad. All right, check it out. Check it out. We'll talk about it a little bit today, but once we get guests, we'll go
Yeah.
real in depth with it.
It should be known. It hasn't been outwardly said on a single podcast yet, but everyone on the podcast partakes in the devil's lettuce.
You already know, man. They already know. There's been a couple times where we post this podcast tarded. Real
fucking
tarded.
hatter.
Listen, you realize this earthy, right? Came from Earth.
It did come from the earth. It did,
Earthy,
man.
you dig?
All natural, bro.
Giddy,
And you know what?
all natural. So it's
This is my
healthy
whole
for you.
thing with stoners, bro. Everybody thinks that a stoner is some class ditching lame, you know? But it's not true. I get good grades. I'm a football player. Let's get it. Come on.
Right.
Listen,
I
there's a
got great
difference
grades
between
I
until
hit- I
senior
hit
year,
the
but it wasn't because of
weights and
that. It was
stuff.
because I just didn't give a shit
Can I
about
clarify
Right.
this a little bit?
But I enjoy it. Go ahead. Go ahead, everyone. Go ahead.
There's a difference between a stoner and a smoker. Like, I'm talking
Yeah.
about like a stoner smokes every day. That's a stoner.
Right.
Like a stoner will smoke at least
Fine.
like
And
two.
by the way,
stoner.
to add on to that,
And still
stoners are normal people too, bro. And a lot of people think they're a
Or
bunch of
not.
hippies and shit. They are, bro.
Right.
Yeah, some of them are. Some of
A
them
lot
are.
of people
They
are
do.
normal, and
Right.
a lot of people don't even need it, bro.
They-
It's cool.
It can twist them, like it can twist them around, like just
Yeah.
a different like
It's wild, dude.
thinkings and shit.
Like athletes
Right,
and
different
stuff.
ways of thinking.
They be, I mean, dude,
Yeah.
football players, they've been wanting to do it, man. They'll never pass, man. You know what? I think it
I
should
don't think
be
it's just the
legal.
marijuana.
They can't smoke it, man. Football players cannot smoke
they
marijuana.
can't.
They
It's
can't.
considered a performance enhancing drug.
Yeah, performance enhancement. Which, in all honesty, it can help certain people, but it ain't like roids or some
No.
shit. Like it ain't
Do you
nothing
know?
like that.
Do you know that if a football player, I don't know the 100% logistics of this. I know in my state, and in the high schools and shit, if a football player is caught taking over 800 milligrams of ibuprofen, it's considered a performance enhancing drug.
Okay, so why is that?
Because they feel that if it's over 800 milligrams, which not a lot of people
But
should be taking over
ibuprofen
800
is-
milligrams at one
Yeah,
time.
you know, can you overdose on ibuprofen?
Oh yes.
What is that?
Oh,
What is that?
Ibuprofen is
Ibuprofen's like Tylenol, I think is what you guys call
Tylenol, yeah.
it. Yeah.
No,
It's
we have
it's basically
ibuprofen.
a
in the car. I
pain
took
dampening.
ibuprofen this morning for my throat. My mom was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
take 2 of them, you'll be all right." And it did. By the way, it works. But I didn't feel
your
nothing like
what?
that. It was just like for my sore throat this morning, man. I had a sore throat real
Yeah, yeah.
bad.
It's an anti-inflammatory is all it is, but it's also a pain dampener, right? So what they're saying is, if you get caught with over 800 milligrams, then if you get hit, they're kind of doing it from
You
like
won't
the
get up
safety
and
side.
walk.
If you get hit, yeah, if you get hit, you won't recognize. Like if you get hit and like you're actually hurt, you won't feel that you're hurt. Which I've never had any.
Which is
ibuprofen.
dangerous, by the way. That's real dangerous.
Yeah, but it doesn't do that. Like maybe if you were on a Xanax
Nah,
or
I
some
didn't.
shit.
Nah, I don't know about all that. That's
Or
pretty
like
wild.
a
Yeah,
Lortab. Like if
Xan
you're
or
on a
something.
Lortab, yeah, there's a good chance you could break your arm and not feel it. But
See, you know what? And
I
speaking
take-
of injuries,
I take
bro,
about 20
injuries in the NFL's wild.
when my back was all messed up and I had to go to work every day, I took about 2,400 milligrams a day of Lortab. And I spaced it out, obviously, but
See,
and I could feel everything. Like I dropped metal on my foot. I actually broke my foot that day.
dang.
Yeah, it was bad. But you can still feel everything. It just takes what it does is like when
Dampens
you
the
have
pain.
your muscles are inflamed when you have a pain because
Mhm.
something is agitating your muscles and it's inflamed. So the anti-inflammatory goes in and calms down those muscles. It takes the inflammation away, so the pain isn't as severe. But it's still there. I just think it's goofy. Like I don't know. I don't see how that could be a performance-enhancing drug. But
Right,
apparently
right.
it is. There's a lot of things on the performance-enhancing drug list that don't make sense.
You know what? With injuries and stuff, as far as that goes, certain injuries, man, I feel like marijuana could really help that, because
Oh yeah,
that shit hurts, bro.
concussive injuries
Marijuana can
especially.
so help,
So
bro.
so
Listen,
why is
marijuana
that?
will help you in so many ways,
Right,
bro.
right.
It's gonna help your depression,
It's
your injury, your boo-boo,
exact
your
your boo
hunger.
boo, your boo boos.
God,
It'll help you.
dude,
Like, your boo-boo, it'll help
fucking
you. It'll help
dude.
The
that.
owies.
It's a good thing. Marijuana it is loved a lot for a reason.
Oh yeah, oh
It is
yeah.
Sorry,
loved
sir,
a
you've got
lot.
stage 5 terminal owies. I'm gonna have to prescribe you the jazz cabbage.
Jazz
Sir,
cabbage.
that stage 5
You can
terminal
Hey.
marry,
always came with
you can
the
marry
side
marijuana,
effects
bro.
of
People be
owies.
marrying marijuana.
Yeah, bro. You know what? But wait, Grizz. So you said it helps with concussive injuries.
I
Why is that?
believe it. I don't. There would have to be research done on it. I think it would be a good thing to research because of all the positive effects it has on the brain and it has on the growth. There are some negative effects it has on the growth of the brain,
Uh-huh.
obviously, but
Mhm.
with glaucoma, with autism, with seizures, fucking Parkinson's disease.
You get more reward than risk with marijuana. That's
Yeah.
a fact.
And I feel like a
That's 100%
concussion
fact.
is obviously there's not much they can do for a concussion.
Right, it's got to
But
heal
a
on its
lot
own
of
type
damage
thing,
that
man.
happens with a concussion happens after you get it. Like your brain
Would you
rattling
guys ever
around in your
smoke?
head and shit.
Would you guys smoke or hit a bong? Nah, not hit a bong. Would you guys smoke out of like just a J? Would you smoke a J if you had a concussion?
Yeah, I
I
honestly
would-
think it would help.
I would do some more
I don't
research
know.
on it
Yeah, there
before
has
I
to be
would
research,
because I know
of
it
course.
alters your mind, alters
Yeah.
your
You're gonna
mind
give me a
state.
But I
headache?
feel like, listen, all right, hear me out.
Like,
It helps
okay,
with
go.
saying like autism and Parkinson's, right?
Right, it does
Which
definitely.
is, it's a
Okay.
brain defect and shit.
Parkinson's, all
But-
those types. of
And a concussion happens. I don't know the like pure statistic of this. Obviously, this is just a fucking a made up number I shut out there. But a lot of the damage in a concussion happens after the initial impact, the rattling of your brain, the
Mhm.
whatever. The synapses fire off, and it makes fuck ups in your fucking noodle, right? I feel
Right.
like if that was dampened a little, like, say you hit real hard, 9 times out of 10, when you hit hard enough to have a concussion.
Right, right.
You go home, you lay up like you would if you twisted your ankle or some shit, you smoke a little bit.
Mhm.
I really think it might help a little bit because it freezes
I
it
think it
freezes those
did,
synapses from
yeah.
firing so much. It would mellow down your brain. I don't know. I just feel like it'd be really. I don't know. I feel there could be, if there's more research, there could be some medical aspects to that,
Mhm.
especially when it
Yeah.
comes to the concussive side of injuries.
Wait,
Because
okay.
look, all right,
What
say
is
you
a
hurt your
concussion though,
arm.
Grizz? What is like? What does it feel like? I've never had a
It's,
concussion.
I've never had one. I don't think.
You don't
I'm
think,
sure I
right?
have.
You've probably
I
been
hit
hitting the head
myself.
hard enough.
Yeah, I get
I'm
in
just
that
wondering.
pretty bad, but it's like it's really hard to explain. I'm not gonna lie. I know when like when you've had a really bad concussion, because you stand up. You ever got lightheaded?
Oh yeah. Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, that-
Your blood
for
pressure. You
hours.
stand up. You
For
oh,
hours.
really?
Yeah, you know how? Yeah,
I
for
would,
hours.
dude. It gets really
And then
dark
you-
when that happens. Like your eyesight,
Yeah.
man. It's so
Well, it
dark.
could
How would you?
happen,
How
but
would you? You need to lay down
That
quick.
for an extended. Yeah, you have to for an extended period of time, like hour or two.
You would
and
pass
then
out, bro.
vomiting, profuse vomiting. Like just out of nowhere, like you'll be having a conversation and just fucking turn and then go right back to your conversation. Like it's bad. I know
Mhm.
because your brain's fucked, dude. Like I don't know, it's really weird. I know it has a lot to do with that shit. I like I said, I don't think I've ever had one. If I have, it's been mild, very mild.
Right, right. No, I've
I
never
have
had
been hitting the head quite a bit, so
it. Fucking. Alright, so what you were saying something, man.
okay, so like
y'all ever,
you break. Oh, are you
Go
talking
ahead,
to me?
go ahead, Ader. Go ahead, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, y'all ever heard of a Premier Brandy liquor?
Liquor. Are you
Mm-mm.
getting onto this?
Premier,
Oh,
Premier Brandy liquor? It's a liquor. That's what's called Premier Brandy.
Pizza
Nah,
Steve?
I mean, I've
Well,
heard of
I've
brandy,
had
but
brandy
I've never
before.
heard of Premier. I've never.
Um,
I've had some brandy. It's.
Yeah,
I've had
it's-
homemade
it's-
brandy. I homemade my own brandy from time to time.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
wild.
liquor, and I have it in chocolate. It's that Premier
yeah.
Brandy is still in dark
Chocolate?
chocolate. Yeah,
Really?
Chocolate
peanut-
alcohol
with a
is
peanut
goofy.
shake.
I don't like it. I've
Yeah,
had homemade chalk beer, and I've had
What the
chocolate
fuck?
champagne and chocolate wine, and they were all really bad.
Wine.
Oh, I've also
chocolate,
had-
that's horrible.
Tastes
I've
good.
had
I don't think that shit tastes
Kahlúa's
good.
or not
Wine.
Kahlúa's. It's basically like a malt liquor, but it's chocolate flavored. I think it is Kahlúa's. Yeah, it's Kahlúa's, and it's like a chocolate milk liquor. It's
Yeah,
just
that's what
fucking
it's like.
disgusting.
That's what I'm eating right now. It's like that shit's like dark chocolate inside. And then you can taste the liquor. You can.
The champagne I had was really expensive, and it was Belgian chocolate flavored. Like, it was super expensive champagne plus super expensive chocolate to make like
Bro,
this
my
super
shit is
expensive
filled.
dessert champagne.
Right. My shit is filled 4,400 grams of the liquor inside
Right, of
of
alcohol.
the dark chocolate. Yeah.
Mm. That's a lot.
And
But it's
that shit-
cooked,
nah, I'm not gonna
so
lie, that shit's hitting me up.
really?
I'm
Even
a
though it's cooked
lightweight. I ate, bro. I ate 5 already.
God.
Dang.
I figure
Everyone's hard.
some of them should cook out, or most of it should cook out. I don't know. I don't know
Well,
how chocolate's made.
Okay, another. Wait.
It's a very
One more
light-
thing
very
about edible
light
things,
base.
bro.
Wait.
What about
Hold
edibles,
on.
bro? Let's talk about edibles.
Also hot as fuck too, bro. To be honest,
The
I don't
safe,
even-
in my opinion, the absolute safest way to ingest marijuana. Period. There is zero risk when
Right,
eating
exactly.
edibles.
But dude, those are gnarly, bro. I've heard some stories.
They are, brother. Let me tell you, they're
fucking
rough.
seeing
They're
God,
rough.
homie. Seeing God.
They're rough. Some of the stories I've heard, and then some of the shit me and my homies have been through, rough.
Let's hear it, boy. Let's hear it.
Shit. Trying to think of a good one. I've heard a lot of stories, but I'm trying to think of one that I actually experienced. Oh, okay. So this is a good story. This is a story of me experiencing hypothermia and heat stroke in one night.
Jesus.
Oh my
What?
god. Jesus
All
fuck.
inside my house. All inside my house. So, I was out at my dad's house, and we were working on my car, or it wasn't mine yet, but I was gonna fix it up, and then he was gonna give it to me, and I was replacing an engine. It was rough. It was a rough day, and I beat the shit out of myself, scraped knuckles, and I was just beat up.
You beat the shit out of yourself physically?
I didn't
like,
actually beat this. Like, I was
It was just hard
working
work,
on the
hard
car.
work.
Yeah, it was hard. Yeah, I was just beat. I was beat up.
oh,
And
okay.
so my dad comes to me and he's like, "Hey, I got you something." I was like, "Okay." He's like, "Go give me that wrench over there." And I've been trying to get the wrench, and he slipped something in my back pocket. I was like, "Fuck." He's like, "Just don't look at it till you get into the house." I was like, "Okay." So we finished up the work, and finally I said, "All right, fuck it, I can't. I'm done with this. It's gonna piss me off, and I'm gonna start throwing tools through the windshield." He's like, "All right, let's go inside." So I go inside. He's like, "I'm gonna take a shower and go to bed. Check what's in your back pocket and have a good night." I was like, "Okay." I pull out my back pocket, and there's a Rice Krispie treat. And it's homemade, and I know my uncle makes some damn good Rice Krispie treats. But he did it different this time, and he made the mixture wrong. I didn't know this until like a week later. But on the wrapper, there's instructions. There's a little cross on the wrapper, right? Cutting the Rice Krispie treat in 4. And
He ate
a
the
little
whole
note on the
fucking
back
thing.
that
He
says
ate the whole fucking thing.
it said on the back it says eat a quarter in an hour if you don't feel it. Eat another quarter. Do not eat this whole thing. Save the half for later. It's like okay. So I got a knife out. Hardest fucking thing to cut, dude. It
I
was like
bet, bro.
10
Rice
centimeters.
Krispie, dude. Come on now.
Ugh,
Them bitches
so
are sticky.
bad. So I finally got through that damn thing, and I cut it in half immediately, and I just wrapped up the other half and I set it down. So I cut that half in half, and I popped one in my mouth. Tastes like absolute diarrhea, but that's on the other end. And so I brought the half that I had wrapped up and the quarter that I had cut off, and I went and go sat on the couch. I had my little setup, I had my drink, I had my vape, just chilling. And I turned on South Park.
Okay.
I started watching South Park. I knew South Park was roughly
Oh, yeah,
30
shit.
minutes an episode.
South
I
Park's
was like, I'll
shit.
watch 2 episodes of Alpha Park. 2 episodes of South Park.
Big shout out to Canada. Big shout out to Canada. You know what South Park
Canada.
where it started,
God.
where it
Yeah.
located.
Alright, go ahead.
So-
Go ahead.
So I watched 2 episodes of South Park. Nothing except for disgusting taste in my mouth.
How
but
bad?
I cannot wash
you
down to
bad,
save my
that
life.
bad?
This is homemade. Is the reason.
Okay,
it was bad.
okay.
It's 'cause it was
So
homemade.
wait, I have a question.
Hmm.
Rice Krispies. How do you make that shit homemade? Do you just?
Butter.
I didn't. e-
Bro,
You turn
that's
it
so
into a
easy to
butter.
make, bro.
I didn't
Turn it
think like
into
an
a
actual.
butter.
I've never made a homemade Rice Krispie. I've done that.
You never made Rice Krispies at
I
home?
don't thi-
Oh,
maybe,
it's just
man.
it's
I
Rice
haven't made one
Krispie
either,
treat,
but,
like Rice
it's
Krispie
just
cereal
so
and
simple to
marshmallow.
make, bro.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
Rice Krispie cereal and marshmallow. That's it.
Yeah, I don't take
Real
much.
easy.
I don't take
And
much.
milk, I think, and butter maybe. It's real
My
easy. My mom makes
grandma-
them all the time.
My
Your
grandma
grandma?
makes Rice Krispies with marshmallows.
Oh.
It tastes so. I don't know. I
The
don't like
best-
the taste, but it tastes like fuck, bro. I didn't like them personally. But it tastes like
You didn't like the
toothpaste.
taste.
It tastes like toothpaste, bro.
Toothpaste.
Oh.
So chewy.
Goofy.
It's too
What the
chewy,
fuck?
and it tastes like toothpaste. 'cause
Alright,
it's
wait. Hold on. So, when you make an edible, how the fuck
Hmm?
do you mix it in? Does it like stick out or does it
All right, so
blend
there's
perfectly?
there's a couple different ways.
really sticky.
I've seen people stick straight flour in edibles, and they say it works. They say it works just fine. Then
What,
you can make a butter.
Good.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. It's my bad.
Then you can make a butter out of it.
Mhm.
I don't know how the butter's made, but I know you can buy butter, and I know it's supposedly extremely easy to make butter. And you just use the flour, do a couple of fucking chemistry voodoo magic on it, and then you have
Yeah.
weed butter. And then you can put that
Yeah.
weed butter in anything. You can put it on a sandwich. You can eat it straight off the brick of butter. You can put it on anything. You can bake with it. And basically, what you do is you make it.
What does
and
it
I think
taste
an
like?
O, fucking diarrhea. Absolute garbage.
I
But
bet.
it works.
I bet.
It works well. It's it's intense, right? Because it's just pure THC.
Mhm.
Out of an O, like an ounce of flour, you get a gram of butter. So it's intense.
Bro,
It's
I
very
had
intense.
Go ahead.
I have a story.
Wait,
sounds
Grizz never
straight
finished his
fucking
story.
Yeah, I still haven't finished
Yeah.
mine. Off on a tangent.
Bro, I'm
Goofy.
fucking pissed that way there now. You go.
All right.
Go
Anyway.
ahead.
I'm back.
So yeah, so like he,
Welcome back, Wilma.
he made this
Alright.
with butter, I believe. But he was stoned
Okay.
when he made it. When he made it, so he didn't do the calculations right. And
He was stoned when
my
he
dad
made
told
it.
me he was stoned when he made it.
What a
so
fucking animal.
my dad told me that he ate
Almost
one
killed
because
his nephew.
I went and got him after I ate that. I ate a quarter of it. I went and told my dad. I was like, "Hey, this shit's garbage. Did you just give me a regular Rice Krispie treat that you could put in fucking diarrhea into?
Rice
This tastes
Krispie
like
cheek.
booty. Rice Krispie treat." And he's like, "No, he made it a weird." He told me. Listen, you
Clap
tards.
them cheeks for your girl.
Go ahead.
You clap them cheeks for your girl.
Handle it.
My dad told me, he said, he made
I know.
it goofy. So just, he said it hit me slow. And I only had a quarter and it fucked me up. He said, wait another 30 minutes. I said, okay, I'll wait another 30 minutes. Watch another episode of South Park and then King of the Hill comes on.
Let's
Not the thing you
go.
want to be watching.
Let's
stoned.
go. King of the
Not
Hill.
the thing you want to be watching.
Shit.
drunk.
I would like it. I love King of the Hill, man. It's my shit.
So as soon as King of the Hill comes on, I know 30 minutes passes. Like, fuck this, dude. I grab the other like quarter,
Oh, you
pop,
animal.
down the hatch. Still nothing. Still nothing for like 15 minutes.
He's dead.
I was like, do I dare? So I did. I cut the last half in half, and I popped the quarter in. And as soon as I got done swallowing it, the first quarter hit me. And when the first quarter hit me, when I had just finished eating the third quarter, I knew I was in it for a rough night. Rough.
How long did
'Cause I
it
just
last,
started
bro?
feeling- I don't know. I went to sleep. I was so scared. I had
You
to. I
animal.
went to sleep.
I was so scared. I had to go to
Scared?
sleep.
You scared? Go ahead.
I was so scared. I had to go to sleep in bed. So the first one started hitting me. King of the Hill.
I bet that
It
was
was so bad. It was wicked. And it was the earlier episodes of King of the Hill too, not like the good
not the
animated
pretty,
drawn.
like,
I'm talking.
better ones. Oh.
Hi, Bobby. No, it looked bad.
God dang it, Bobby.
It looked.
Turn out for
God
what?
dang it, Bobby. No, like even the voice acting was bad.
It was
And it was the
bad?
episode. It was the episode where Peggy got a bruise, or no, Bobby got a bruise, and then Hank got reported to DHS for beating
I
Bobby.
remember. That was a bad episode, dude.
Yeah,
Hank was
it was a
mean in that
terrible
episode.
episode.
He was
when
mean.
when Hank screamed at the guy in the
I'm gonna
in
kick
the
your
store.
ass.
That's when I turned it off.
Type
He
shit.
said, "Well, I'm gonna kick your ass," and I said, "Wahaha," and I turned it off.
Ian says Pritchard has the best
And
fucking
then-
voice over of Hank.
And so I'm laying in bed, right? And I have a blanket on.
Yeah.
And I turned off King of the Hill, and I'm tweaking, bro. I'm flipping out at this point. Bad.
But what are you seeing? What's
second
going
one's
on?
kicking in.
What's
I mean, not extreme visuals, but like breathing walls.
Yeah.
like? You're just retarded.
Like, yeah, like everything's
bunch of
moving,
ooze.
like moving in and moving out, like breathing. You know what I mean? Like it looks like it's breathing. But mostly it was all like feelings, like extreme floating. Like I felt like I was flying, which for me is bad.
Feelings are
because I'm
coming
afraid
Yeah,
of
I like that
heights.
shit. I like that shit. Oh, you don't.
But
like
I'm
it?
afraid of heights, so it's bad for me.
Damn,
Yeah.
I like that shit.
And then I was stressing. Like I don't know why I was stressing, but immediately, you know, like when you think you're gonna be like when you think it's bad, it's 10 times worse than it is, because you put yourself in that state of mind. You know what I mean?
I think yeah, like you're overthinking
Yeah,
it.
you overthink everything, and I was overthinking everything. Like I was breathing, and at one point I was breathing, and I was like, "King of the Hill can hear me breathing too loud. I need to stop breathing as loud." So I held my breath. I had my breath for 5 minutes. I know you're real tripping. I held my breath for a long time.
You're a real tripping, huh?
I was like, I need to stop breathing so heavy because Hank
Hank's
can
gonna hear
He's
me.
gonna
He's
yell
gonna
at
kick
me.
my ass.
He's gonna yell at me like he yelled at that guy. So I started like trying to get quieter, and then I gave up and I just held my breath.
I tried to be quiet.
And then when I
They're
coughed,
gonna hear me breathe.
I stopped. So I turned it off and I went and laid down. And at this time, I pulled my blanket up to about my chest level, and this is where it gets bad. Like I think the third one hit me when I went to bed.
Right.
I start shaking, convulsing, like shaking without control. I was
Shaking?
like, "Fuck, dude!" And like, you know when you're sick and you
Okay.
get really cold, so you like try to scrunch up and conserve all your body heat.
Right.
Like when you
You
walk,
fucking like
Yeah.
curl up into a
Just
ball.
kinda
Yeah, like a fuck
when
yeah.
you walk, you shake and you do like just crank your leg.
The
So
stanky
yeah,
leg.
so I'm curled,
Your
I'm
leg
curled
starts,
up
like,
into a ball,
crunching
just
up.
like, God, you died.
Go ahead.
Oh goodness, I'm curled up into a ball, just like shaking. So I pull the blanket from my chest to my neck, and I'm comfy for 0.36 seconds. I'm comfy, comfiest man I've ever been in my life for those 0.36 seconds. After those 0.36 seconds, sweat pours from my face, and I mean like I just broke a fever, sweating, and I'm like panting like a dog. I'm like, I
God.
move the blanket
Get this
6
man some
inches down.
water.
I move the blanket 6 inches down, freezing, shaking to death. I'm like, I'm gonna die. I don't know if it's gonna be heat stroke or hypothermia, but tonight I'm going to die. I did this for like 2 hours. 6 inches up, 6 inches down. 6 inches up, 6 inches down. Until finally I was just like, fuck! And I just put it right in the middle. And then my brain says, you unlock the secrets of the universe. And when I put it 3 inches instead of 6 inches, comfiest person I've ever been. And my brain says, go to sleep now or something bad's gonna happen. So I literally said out loud, I remember this vividly, saying, sleep! And then closing my eyes, and I don't remember anything after that. I woke up the next morning, and it was still, like, I was still very fucked up.
Were you actually?
so I just-
So how
Oh,
long
yeah.
did you sleep, bro? Because there's been times where I've gotten fucked, bro, and I've slept for like
7
16
hours.
hours, bro. I've slept for like 16
I couldn't sleep that long.
hours,
Like,
bro.
my internal clock don't let me sleep that long. It really doesn't.
Nah, bro.
Even
I
when
only
on a
woke up to
tangent.
piss, bro. That's the only thing. I woke up to piss. I went back to
I
bed.
wanted to go back to sleep because when I woke up, it was 10 times worse than the night before. Because, like, when you do edibles, right, it sits in your stomach all night.
Right.
So
right.
it's not like when you
It
smoke
slowly
weed,
digests,
you smoke
too.
it and then it goes away. Yeah, it's slowly digesting and getting worse and worse.
Bro, edibles
and
only
worse.
work for me, bro. Every
The
time
only
I take
thing-
edibles, it makes me like slums. Like it slums me up. You know what I mean?
Slums? What
Yeah,
you mean?
yeah. Then you're doing it.
Yeah,
you're
maybe
you're only
slums.
doing indica. You need to do a sativa edible.
That's true. I probably never done a
Yeah.
sativa edible.
Yeah, but be fucking careful because you think it's bad
Why?
when you're a rock, when you're a stone. The indica is
I've
so
never had the
far
stone,
better.
man. I want to feel
But
that.
that's
A
if you have some
stone,
serious
being a
strong-
stone is much better. If you get a sativa edible, be ready for a wild fucking time. Like, even the most, like, my buddy smokes every day. I've never seen him, I haven't seen him sober since freshman year. Legit. And his first sativa edible, it was rough.
I
It was a
bet,
rough
homie.
time. I felt like I was babysitting someone on acid. I really did.
Boy, I fucking hype to take the fucking edible now. I'm
Dude, I want to
excited
too.
find one.
And this is what the thing was I
Hell
was
yeah.
gonna talk about when you were finished with your story, brother. Fucking, how am I supposed? I'm gonna have to make them homemade because you can't get gnarly edibles out here, can you? You can't get anything
Oh,
500
fuck yeah.
milligram.
You can get a space cake at a
Can I
dispensary
really?
that's 1,000 milligrams.
I heard that you couldn't
But
get
don't,
anything too high
do not,
because
don't do
don't
Buy
get
online.
that. Don't get that.
Don't.
Buy it online. bet on.
10 to 15 is perfectly
Dude,
fine. Hunter.
in
Stick
the
to 10
US
to
you
15.
can't buy it online, bro. You can't. You gotta or can
No,
you?
you
Grizz?
can't buy them online.
Yeah, you have to go pick up.
No, not that I know of. Yeah, you gotta pick them up from dispensary.
Dude, 1,000
I know in
milligrams,
LA,
homie, that's a lot.
is where.
Wait.
Colorado.
Before you start, Grizzly, how much would that cost? A
Ended up
1,000
winning
milligram edible.
again.
How much would that cost?
Hey, hold on, Aderlin. You're talking over people a little bit, brother. I'm just saying, like, you're fucking. Listen.
He's a
Chill,
little
chill,
lit.
chill. He's a little lit. The 1,000 milligram, the space cakes cost. Last time
Never
I
had a
checked,
space
like,
cake.
60 or 70 bucks.
Never
I
had a
think.
space. I've never had one either.
And it's
I
2
was-
inches
That's
by
it?
2 inches. It's 2 inches by 2 inches, and it's $70.
Aaron, did
It's
you hear this
tiny.
man? He just said $50-$60.
For 1,000 milligram. But did you hear how big I said it was?
How big? Yeah, how big?
2 inches. 2
A
inches
thousand
It
wide.
is
milligrams
2 inches by 2
compact
inches.
into that?
Yeah. Yeah.
How, dude? That's some gnarly shit, homie.
That's some
Yeah.
narco type
A
shit.
Well,
dab
how would you
will
get-
do you. A dab will do you. I know people who
Hey.
eat the whole thing and hate their life. They want to die.
Homie.
Kieran, we
Go
gotta
ahead,
do
go
that.
ahead.
Kieran, we gotta do that.
We all should meet up and
Dog,
just eat a space
we
cake
need to,
each.
homie. I would love to get
Don't
stoned with
get like
Aderlin.
one
I-
side.
No,
I-
no,
I
no,
love
but
it.
low-key-
That would be awesome with it, like.
For
If
real.
we
Yeah.
ever, like,
Never know.
as a start, there's a thing. It's called a Molly Rancher. That's what you need. And it's like a
Molly
little hard
Rancher?
candy.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's called a
fuck with
Molly
Molly
Rancher.
like that, so.
No,
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 it's
no,
not.
it's
No,
just called
it's
that.
not Molly. It's called
I'm
a Molly
joking,
Rancher.
joking.
Yeah. It's 15 milligrams. It's one of the lowest things you can get. And you just
Yeah.
you eat one, you wait a little bit. If you like it, you eat 7 more. I mean, basically that's
Well,
how
how
you do
much
it.
would
That's
15
it.
milligrams get you? How far? Not too
eh.
far.
How
Just a
much
little
is
buzz.
that?
I mean, no, it can still very much get you. And like, and the thing with pot,
you have any
right,
grams?
is I could give you this Molly Rancher, right? And you could eat it, and you could think it's 15, and then I could tell you it's 100, and you will experience far worse, because it's all in your head. You know what I
You're
mean?
just overthinking it a lot.
Right, it's all that mental. It's the. I got
Right,
it.
right. When
Oh,
with
that
edibles, it's worse, because like
reminds
when you smoke
me.
pot, like when you just smoke
Good.
flower, you're there. Like that's what you are. Period. Like you smoke pot, you're high. Blah 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 blah. But when you ingest it, it's entirely different. It's surreal. It really is entirely like it
I still
affects your
feel-
body differently. It's crazy.
Go ahead, Ader.
I still feel that you gotta eat a lot. Yeah, either a lot of edibles, or a really like loud fire edible to be feeling like you're a stone.
Dude.
No.
Because
Mm-mm.
trust me, you
Nah,
can't just
hey,
be high.
you know-
You
No,
feel
listen,
like you're a
bro.
stone just-
Dude, you need to check this shit.
100
It
milligrams
doesn't
is all
sound
you
a
need.
lot. It doesn't sound a lot.
100
but it
milligrams
is
is all you need.
When you
Milligrams,
digest
seem
it,
a lot.
digesting is a complete different.
Yeah. Because
Like,
it hits you. It literally
yeah.
hits you like LSD.
Wait,
There's
wait,
a
wait,
come
hold
up,
Hold
a
on, hold on,
peak,
hold on.
and
Want
a come
something
down.
goofy?
What?
Want something goofy?
What?
Like you guys
Mm.
talking about edibles, and I'm just here eating cookies with fucking milk.
That'd be perfect.
I'm just
Some-
dipping it like a old lady.
Right?
Go ahead, Ader.
No, I'm not talking. I'm listening.
Oh, Grizz. Go
Yeah,
ahead. Go ahead.
like
Whoever.
so.
My bad. My bad.
An edible, like edible marijuana, hits you exactly like LSD, like 1/10 of the intensity. There's a come up, there's a peak, and a come down, just like with any psychedelic. And during the peak, that's when you're a stone. I know guys that get a stone, like turn into a stone, off of 50 milligram edibles. There's gummy worms out there that are 25 each. My buddy can't eat more than 1.5, or he will become immobile, and I have to pick him up.
What the fuck?
He does it every time. Every time. And he does it too. He eats 3 every time. And I was like, I'm not dragging your ass to your car. I'm not dragging you
When
ass to bed.
shits, do you have to
I was
pick
like,
up the
if
poop?
you... I said,
Yeah.
if you eat those 3 gummy worms, you are sitting there for the rest of the night. He said, ha 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 ha, and pops them in his mouth. I said, look, motherfucker, now you're there for the rest of the night. And I go off and I just leave him there.
Right. So
Because
wait,
within
Grizz,
30 to 45 minutes, he's a rock.
when what Adolin just said doesn't make you shit. I heard someone saying that it'll make your bowels like just wash like water type shit. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not.
sorta. It depends
Probably
on what
depends
you
on
eat
the
with it.
person as well, and depends on the person.
Yeah, it
probably.
depends on the like your digestive. Like, if you have a really irritable bowel, like an irritable bowel syndrome,
Right.
like if you fucking eat greasy food and immediately have the shits, or you eat Hispanic food and immediately have the shits.
Never
yeah,
had
but
that,
if,
man.
like,
I've never had that
if
problem.
you have a strong stomach,
I grew up with
then
beaner
it-
food, so I'm good.
yeah. But like, it also depends on what you eat with it. You know, like if you eat a lot of sweets with it, yeah, you're probably gonna be shitting through a screen door, buddy.
Through your screen door, that's so disgusting. Well,
Oh God, yeah, diarrhea through a screen
God.
door. Just imagine that.
I
Oh,
don't
God.
want to. I don't want
you
to.
look at her.
You
Okay.
donkey. What is it? Donkey.
Donkey.
Okay.
Donkey. Get out of my swamp, donkey. That's a
Get out
swamp,
of my
alright.
swamp.
It's a
Get
swamp,
out my
alright. When you done.
Swamp
Now-
ass.
But check me out. I want to try that, bro. I want to try an edible. And you know what, dude? I
Hell
think
yeah,
I should
me
just
too.
wing it to
Just-
straight up 1,000.
Me too.
No.
I can get
No,
some
no.
shit.
Grizz,
no.
Here, first time 1,000.
Right now if I wanted to.
No.
First time
no, no,
1,000,
no.
dude. That's a hell of a story. That's a hell of a story.
No.
Hell of a
If you
story.
live through it, you'll probably kill yourself.
Nah,
I'm
bro.
down.
I'll have homies around. They'll be like, I won't be able to tell who they are. Nah, dude. You know what?
No, he'll just be like,
Help me. Not just brain dead.
Alright,
sitting
you know
there.
what my dream is? Like, my actual dream? I want to open up a bar and grill. Like, I've always wanted to open up a bar and grill, right? But I
Yeah.
want my bar and grill, once it's established, to have a food truck. And obviously it's got to be in a legal state. But I want my
What a
food truck...
G.
I want my
I
food
fuck
truck
with that.
just to sell edibles.
What a
And
G.
I want the food truck to be called Baked Goods.
That's jokes.
Oh,
And it's
fuck
just
That's
desserts.
jokes.
And it's just desserts, like pot, and maybe some other shit, like, yeah, like pot pie, but it's actually like a fruit pie.
That's
but pot
jokes.
pie, yeah. I think it would be great. I think I could do a lot of like marijuana fucking themed
Right.
titles and shit. I think it'd be dope. But baked goods, that would look cool in like graffiti
Right
art up
back.
top, like in an
Hell
art. Like,
yeah.
Baked goods.
Hey, you
That
know,
look cool as
bro,
fuck.
that would be dope as fuck. But you know what? 1,000 milligram.
Me, you out here?
I don't know, man. It's a little wild.
You're goofy. You're stupid
Fuck it.
goofy.
Fuck it.
Dumb.
We only
We'll
have
talk
one.
about it. We'll
See,
talk
see.
about that. We'll talk about that later.
Uh,
We'll talk about that later. We're gonna die if we do that. But anyways, let's go back to the topic here. So you know
That
what?
would be my first edible too.
It would be mine too, bro. It would be mine too. I've never done one either.
No, you need to go slow. This is not something to
No.
fuck with.
I know. I've really
Hit
heard
it
some
big and
gnarly
strong.
stories.
Nah,
I've heard
bro,
some
you gotta get
gnarly
weak, bro. You can sell the edibles. That's something you can do.
Hey, really,
You
you
can
gotta
do 'em,
try
yes,
it,
but-
homie. You gotta try it, bro.
Just don't take it. Just don't buy something that's like.
You gotta respect
much
it,
of it
homie.
would
You
make
gotta
it
have
nice
respect for the
first time.
drug, or it'll consume you.
Hell
You
yeah.
can't. You gotta respect.
If you're a beginner, bro, like.
You gotta take it slow, respect it.
It's a small amount.
And I mean,
Yeah.
I only be smoking on the weekends, but I really be willing to handle it. And I haven't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even smoke that much on the weekend. I just do it at night. Smoke a blunt, whatever.
Right.
And
Tomorrow I'm smoking every day, dog.
yeah, Adon will handle it. Adon's got it. It'll be fine.
big boy,
Nah, I'm
dog.
just playing. It'd be different
Ooh,
for sure.
dried organic
Yeah.
ginger, neon
That's good.
blocks. There's a lot of like trolley candy.
Yeah, I've
Like,
heard about that.
I'm pretty sure Trolley jumped on the THC train like immediately.
That's a
like the
good,
company
you know
that owns
what? They
Trolley,
do
they're
good at it,
like-
bro. Listen, I love
Yeah,
their
like
gummies,
the gummy
homie.
worms and the gummy bears are good. Rock candy, that's one you need to try.
Rock candy's
is good.
wild. That doesn't that hurt your teeth and stuff?
Well, yeah,
I-
you suck on it, you don't chew it, dummy.
But like,
Buffalo
man,
hot
how long would that
sauce?
take to suck that bitch
You know,
down?
hey, you know,
You know, you
what's,
can get dog
what's-
treats and cat treats, CBD into.
That's
and
kind of
shit,
fucked
too.
up. That's kind of fucked
Really?
up a little bit.
Oh, yeah,
It's
that's
good.
what
It's
I-
actually there's
I
actually a
thought about
lot
that.
of positive shit for animals.
Here,
like,
young cat, want to get
you know-
blazed.
No, not young. Get like, all right. So you know how the animals
It
that have
numbs
like
it numbs your
like
teeth
the
a lot.
rescues and shit, like the rescues
yeah,
that have
shaking
PTSD and
shit,
whatnot, like they've
PTSD,
been
right.
through some shit. That's what they started the CBD treats for animals with PTSD
That's crazy,
or
bro.
service dogs or military dogs too, like retired military dogs
Yeah.
that have been in
Yeah.
the line of duty and
And
shit.
that's cool because that's an
Right.
interesting topic
Or
because dogs can
like
get
my dog.
PTSD too. That's crazy.
Right. My dog just passed away, but he had wicked seizures, like really bad, and we tried those CBD treats, cleared him, like literally cured him of seizures. And we just gave him like one a week. One little CBD treat that was like a 10 milligram CBD treat, and he wouldn't have his violent seizures, he wouldn't puke, he wouldn't go into episodes. It was great. It was good, really good for him. CBD mints, I would eat the fuck out of those.
You see, and as to all those motherfuckers out there, they would be hating on marijuana.
Right,
see what it
bro.
does.
Come on,
It's
they
just
need
Right,
to try
it really
bro.
has positive
Don't try.
effects.
Don't
Really.
try edibles first though. Smoke.
Try it or
First.
don't. Like honestly, I don't care, but don't stop us from bettering ourselves. Literally, like if you don't like it, cool. I don't like a lot
I
of shit
think
you do,
people
but you don't
should
see me stopping
Try
it.
before they have an opinion on this because it's a safe drug.
Hell yeah, bro,
Most
try that
people
shit.
can handle it. Or it doesn't really have any bad effects. You know, I haven't
Right.
really.
There is one bad effect of marijuana, and I will admit it to anybody I have an argument about.
Let's hear it.
Smoking marijuana over a long period of time at a high concentrate, this means like a joint a day for 10 years, can lead to deterioration and possibly cancer
I bet.
of your esophagus.
I bet.
But that is one or more joints a day for 10 plus years.
You crazy, bro, you tripping.
No,
Look at
it
all
does.
the
It does do
Jamaicans.
that. It does do that,
but
bro.
that study that was done didn't add, or like it didn't, take into consideration the fact of what THC does to slow down or to
Slow
reproduce
down,
white blood
yeah,
cell
it-
counts to fight cancer. It didn't
It
have
really
that in
does
it.
slow down.
Yeah.
No,
So
it
if
does- actually, yeah,
you
you're
were
right,
the
you're right.
most unlucky person on this earth and your white blood cells are the laziest pieces of garbage ever, then after 10 years of constantly smoking, yes, you might get throat cancer. Might. Then all you'd have to do after that point is stop smoking it and start taking edibles, and then you could probably go your shit into remission. It really could.
Hmm.
Really could. I do agree. I 100% believe.
And not only that,
in
the appetite
the-
too. It helps your appetite. And that's a
Yeah,
very
your
big
appetite, 'cause
thing
you
for
can't eat shit.
chemotherapy patients. That's a big thing.
Yeah,
that's
Very
really-
big thing.
oh,
They
yeah.
get very thin, man. They get very thin.
Take care of your health.
Oh,
too,
yeah.
It's
bro.
very
Take
sad.
care
It's
of your
very
health.
sad. It's very sad.
True.
Take care of your health. That's all.
Yeah,
Smoke
definitely,
less.
man.
You gotta do it. You know.
Right. Weekend thing, man. Recreational. Or maybe you can do it every couple days.
Do you
skip a day,
guys? Okay.
let your lungs breathe.
Sorry to change the topic.
Go ahead, go ahead,
from
go
a,
ahead, brother,
like,
go ahead.
Serious
It's all
topic, but
good. It's the
Adolin,
podcast
you'll
all
probably
time.
remember these. The other two, you're probably too little young. You remember nickel nips, Adolin? Or is it,
Nickel
you may not
nips?
even, because you're in nickel nips. They were wax Coca-Cola bottles, and you bit the wax open and you sucked the juice out from inside of them.
I don't remember, dude. I don't.
No.
They may
I
not have had them in
don't-
Canada. They may not have had them in Canada. This shit was my childhood, like mid to late
Wait,
90s. This was the
explain it.
candy.
Explain it.
Yeah,
All right, so
explain.
it's
A
a
little
it's a
Coke.
Coke
I remember a little
bottle.
Coca
It's about-
bottles.
it's about, like,
Coca-Cola bottles, like gummies.
2 inches. It's about 2 inches big, right?
How
They're
do
not
you- how do you
gummies.
spell
They're
it?
made of wax.
Never mind. I don't know.
Nick Nik
Mhm.
L dash L dash NIPS.
Well, hold on.
Nick
That,
Ol
Yeah.
Nips.
that's crazy. What about them?
But they're wax. They're 100. They're all wax. Like they're made out of like a really waxy material. You bite the like where the lid is. You bite it off, and you squeeze the juice, and the juice was like fruit flavored or Coke flavored.
Was it really that good?
Like it was just.
Oh
It was
yeah.
really good. It was really
Is
good.
it the
They have those.
different top, bro? There's different different colors. What's the different toppings?
Yeah.
different colors.
They have those where the juice is CBD and the wax around it is THC.
Really?
On this
I don't get it, so-
Buttery. That's the site I'm on right now. Shout out to
Buttery?
Buttery for showing me that and taking me back to my childhood.
That's tight.
That
Dried
looks so
kiwi,
good. That looks so
dried
good. I'm looking at a
pineapple.
picture of it right now.
Little
That's
carrots.
good.
This is cool.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
Buttery,
Nickel nip.
Budderwe. Nickel nips. That's what that thing is called, though. Yeah. This is really cool, though.
NIK-L-NIP, right?
Hey boys.
Yeah, I think.
One thing I gotta
Yeah, what's
say
up?
real quick. before we talk about the next thing, could we all throw it up?
Throw it up.
Throw it up. E.
No.
What's up?
E.
So I've taken to a new form of throwing it up. Would you like to know how I throw
Let's
it up
hear it.
now? You know what the
Please
shocker
try it.
is?
What?
The shocker. Like, you know what the shocker is?
What's the shock?
No.
Two in the
Scared.
pink, one in the stink.
Oh, that's an
You said,
interesting
"Fuck."
E. That's an interesting E.
Yeah, I just turned it to the side. I turned it to the side. E.
I'm gonna stick to the.
It even spaces
The
it out.
C.
Oh, my electricity's trying to go out, I think.
Well,
Oh, maybe my light just went out.
if your shit's
think
going
my
off, we
light
are
bulb
at
just
59
went out.
minutes. We are at 59 minutes, so
You did it wrong.
we're about to end it, boys. We're about that.
No,
we
my
are-
light just burned out. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. We can go a little longer. My light bulb just burned out. That was really creepy.
We are exactly
we
1
didn't
hour,
burn out,
so
it just
we'll
fell.
probably give it another 5-10 minutes. I think.
It didn't
You're at
burn
1
out. My
hour.
bulb just kind of fell a little bit. That was really creepy.
Well, that's tough. Them damn ghosts, brother.
Yeah. And I got my bear head over there, so like when the light
You
goes
dead
out,
ass
all I
a
see
bear head?
is.
That's jokes.
You've seen my panda head.
Have I? Oh, the panda. I thought you meant like a grizzly
panda.
bear. I thought you meant.
I
like
wish it was a grizzly bear head. Nah,
I've
I
seen
could
the
probably
panda.
paint it brown. I could probably dye it brown.
Nah,
maybe.
just get a whole new grizzly bear. Just do
I wonder
that.
if they have them. I'm gonna
They
look
do,
it up. I'm gonna look it
definitely.
up.
They do, definitely, homie. Definitely. But yeah, back to this
What's the company
little
called?
weed topic. I like talking about weed, bro. I like talking about it.
Big Greeter Heads. TM.
Reader. So, okay, man, this is why I wish I was 21. Because in Vegas you have to be 21 to buy. It's not 18 like other states, unfortunately.
Right.
Welcome to Sin City.
There's a Rick and Morty head. Jesus Christ.
I wish I could go buy it myself, man, because I'm underage. You know, podcast.
Right.
Y'all didn't hear it. Y'all didn't hear it here. I didn't.
Y'all
say
didn't
nothing.
hear it.
Y'all didn't hear it here. I ain't doing nothing. But
Fuck out of here, rats.
yeah, ratas.
There's a
Nah,
monkey. There's my
Yeah,
panda.
ratas. I was gonna say something else, but I'm pretty sure it triggers something.
But respect the culture, everyone. We out here.
Respect it.
But yeah, you know, I wish, and you know, the plug sometimes he's my age too, so shit comes up. Sometimes he can't get it, shit like that.
No,
You know?
it's that.
I'm not. I'm just saying, sometimes you can't get it. You know, that's why I need a good dispenser I can go to. You know?
Right.
Yeah. But I told you about that.
And I like
Yeah, but
I
just
like
like
doing it on my
explain
own
to you.
terms. I like doing it on my own terms, dude. Just going there myself, not having to wait for the other person type thing, you know? And that's no diss to my dealer, by
Right.
the way. He's my dog, no doubt. But
You
know,
better be subscribed if he's watching this podcast.
right, I'm gonna hook him up with. I'll tell him about it. But yeah, man. I wish I was 21, but I also don't. I don't want to be old. It's pretty old, man. It's pretty
I don't
old.
want to be old. He said, God.
21's
Bro, I'll be 21 next year.
I call
Quiet
old.
down.
Old. Getting
Yeah,
old.
you're getting old, Grizzly.
Need the cane,
I
old
know.
man.
You probably take medicine, you old bastard.
Listen
can't
here,
even
you
play this
whippersnappers. Oh, fuck your
Smoking that trash
grandmas.
cabbage.
Fuck your grandma.
You hippie boys with your long hair and hippity hop music and smoking the devil's reefer.
Reaper.
Reefer.
The devil's reefer. I can't
I
find a
love
bear head. I found one, but it's kind of goofy. It's like real light. Here, I'll send it to you. That's a fucking
one here.
panther.
I read off your boys. I
It's
read
a
off
tan.
something.
It's called Tan
What'd
Teddy.
you read,
I don't know if I can
Aiden?
wear something called Tan Teddy.
Hold on, hold on, listen.
Talk.
I read
Read
Florida news. Secret
Florida.
tunnel was
Ooh.
found in Florida.
Secret
Huh?
tunnel.
Florida, listen. One thing about Florida, Florida has the weirdest fucking.
Hell yeah. The people are
I know,
weird.
I love it though.
Fighting
I love
alligators
it,
and shit?
Say what?
Fighting alligators and shit. They're wild down
I
there.
would
Hell
fight
yeah.
alligators.
Not even just that.
I actually-
Like, they just have
No,
the
they're
weirdest
crazy
news
down
every
there.
day.
It's weird, bro. It's the
Really?
heat, man. I don't know. That swamp.
Hell yeah, bro.
Just
This is
crack
getting
it.
somewhat furry. I don't know if I want to do this
Yeah.
anymore.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Ader.
bro.
Keep going. Keep going.
I was gonna say, yeah, that secret tunnel that was found in Florida. It was It was a first pothole. It was a pothole at first, and then they dig it into a fucking like 50-yard tunnel that was leading to a bank. A fucking bank. I was like,
Someone's breathing their
these
mic.
meters are crazy.
Woo!
Kieran.
Keep
I
going.
put the head on.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The tunnel led to the bank, bro.
The tunnel led to like some old school bank robber shit.
Yeah, this is a robbery bank. Like, these guys are bro. These guys are making tunnels just to get money. Like, that's what I'm saying. Florida people are
That's some
crazy,
GTA
bro.
shit.
They don't give a fuck.
Come back.
For real.
I took the head off.
That's wild, bro.
Ow, fuck.
Excuse me.
I know, bro.
Disgusting animal.
I apologize.
actually go- If you actually go look up some on the news of like Florida top 10 weirdest news.
Hmm.
Man, I don't want to look up anything about Florida. I feel like I'll fucking be flagged by the FBI watch
Right.
list. I feel
Right.
like the government sends, like, the people that they
Crazy
can't
niggas.
contain to Florida. Like, when they see
Just
someone
drops
that
them off.
pops up, they're like, yeah, they're
Have
like,
fun with
that
them."
dude's wild. Right, that dude's wild, and we need to take him to Florida. Because, like, you know, Florida is pretty much ocean blocked, so if there's ever, like, another fucking civil war,
Oh
they
my
can just push all the
God.
crazy people off to the alligators.
Fucking.
They're like, yeah, all the crazy people go to Florida, so alligators will eat your ass, so I don't have to fucking deal with you in
Search
20
continues for missing planes and two passengers in Florida waters.
Bro,
Florida's rough.
you know
A
what?
lot of our family, like a lot of me
Don't
and
they have
Caden's
boas
family
down
live
there?
in Florida.
Like anacondas, those long ass, big
Yeah.
ass snakes that strangle you.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
I don't
bro.
know.
I
Yeah,
heard
bro.
that.
I don't
Well,
know.
not, I know they have
I
boa
feel
like those are more
constrictors. They have
Amazon.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, that's what I'm saying though. They have some wild shit down there that have been. What were they saying? Like certain snakes have been brought
there's
down there from
CBD
China.
cells
Type
in
shit. It's crazy.
Florida.
You said what?
CBD what?
CBD cells in Florida.
Yeah, I know.
Yo, guys,
Florida is
I-
probably gonna be the next recreational legal
I
state.
hope
I
so,
see.
Guys,
man. It needs to
I
come to federal. Go
I see
ahead.
it
Go ahead.
happening.
Go ahead, Ader.
A week ago on the news, Florida man arrested after pulling a gun on driver who tried to pass him.
What the fuck?
That'd be me, bro. I get pissed. I get road rage, but I'm like a passive road rage, right? So like, I know exactly how soundproof my car is. I tested it. I'll get just within the range to where if they have their windows down, they can hear me, and I scream. And I drive safe. Like I drive safe. I drive smooth. I drive perfect. But if someone cuts me off or something, I don't do anything until I get just within earshot, and I scream the most hateful, profane, loud, derogatory thing I can to them, facing them, and I just scream it until I am red in the face, and then I very smoothly and very civilly drive away.
And they chase you down for 5 miles with their AK.
And they could chase me down all they want. I'm still gonna drive very smooth and very civil, calm and collected. They could chase me down, roll their window, and yell everything I want at them, but I can't hear a word they're saying. I know they can hear me, but for whatever fuck all reason, I can't hear anything out my side of my vehicle. Probably because I got my radio turned all the way up most of the time.
You gave me.
Here's
such
a
good
news.
idea.
Here's a news. I don't know, thread. I guess I don't fucking know.
Florida.
Yeah,
Go
a
figure.
Florida man tried to. A Florida man tried to purchase a hot dog with cannabis.
A
A
what?
hot dog with cannabis. He's like, hey, let me get a hot dog for this little
Let me
teen."
get one of those pot wieners, you dig?
He doesn't have.
Do you think he just like
$1 for that?
put it like he just grabbed that
Wait, wait, wait,
handful
wait,
of fucking weed?
Do you think he's wanting a hot dog with weed in it, or he's trying
No,
to buy
no.
the hot
Trading.
dog with
Yeah, he's
equal
trying-
amounts
yeah,
of
he's trying to
weed?
buy the hot dog with
Okay,
weed.
okay.
He's like, here,
So
take
how
this
do you
little dime
judge-
bag.
He grabs like a
How do you
shit
judge
ton
the
of
word,
nugs.
like, Right, like he
He-
just gets about 10, like a G
Like he
with
just
the
grabbed
weed.
a
Like,
giant
this is
fucking
10
handful.
bucks. Give me a $10 hot dog, you dig? Like some shit like that.
No,
How do you
no, no.
judge that?
$10
How do you
hot dog.
judge
That's an
the?
expensive
No,
hot
no, no.
dog.
It's Florida.
I
It's
bet
Florida.
another reason
It's
expensive,
Florida.
bro.
It's Florida. The guy just grabbed a handful out of his pocket.
He did
Puts
too.
it-
He just
Come
He
on,
like
puts
with
it
limbs,
on the
But he's
fucking.
the plug.
He
He's
puts it
probably-
on whatever the fuck.
just
they're
slaps it
selling
down on the fucking counter.
Yes.
Fucking
he said,
hot dog, please.
"Hot dog, please." Oh, I gotta be quiet. I gotta be quiet.
I should probably be quiet too, but I'm just not. That hurt my knuckles. I did it for the memes.
Your golem's gonna die.
Alright, boys, I think it's time to end the
Yeah,
season.
it's
Yeah,
getting
it's
about
about
that
it.
time.
Oh wait, I gotta do. I guess I'm doing the outro.
All right, 70 minutes in. Let's get it. Go ahead.
All right.
God.
Beautiful call.
So-
Sounds like me earlier.
Oh. Alright, there we go. Nice and quiet. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Go ahead and leave a like if you like. Hit that little bell if you want to see more from us as soon as we post. And for the love of God, take the 0.5 seconds out of your day to hit that subscribe button. It ain't gonna hurt you none. In the description of each and every one of our videos from here on out, actually, I think I edited all the videos, so all of them have this. There's going to be a link to our Twitter at eGang Podcast or Product1. I don't know why it's goofy like that, but it is. If you look up
Product-show.
at eGang Podcast, it's at eGang. Your at is random generated, so it said at eGang Product Show 1. I don't know why, but it is. But if you look up at eGang with a P, we pop up automatically. The IG is going to be eGang Productions. You obviously know our YouTube because you found us. There's a link for a Patreon and a PayPal too. If you like what we do and you want to support the channel, go give them a look-see. Don't got to, obviously, but definitely go look at our
Subscribe.
Twitter and our Instagram
Yeah.
and hit that subscribe button. It don't cost
Don't
you a
forget to
thing.
like.
It's 100% free, takes 0.5 seconds out of your day, and it helps us more than you could ever know.
Definitely.
That's
I think
right.
that's all I got to say, boys. Can we throw it up one last time?
Oh, yeah.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3. E.
Wait. All right, boys.